If you are pregnant in Japan, you'll be given one of these maternity badges by your local city hall. And these maternity badges are typically used as a way to help pregnant women access priority seating on public transportation, because public transportation during rush hour is no joke. But what I didn't know is that many local stores will also offer discounts if you show them your maternity badge, including my local bakery. So if you are pregnant in Japan, keep your eye out for signs like the one before. Day in the life of a single mom living in Japan with a newborn. Fridays are trash day, so I ran out to take the trash before he woke up at around 6. I then fed him, changed his clothes, changed his diaper, got him ready for the day before I sat down for a bit of breakfast. He went down for his first nap at around 8:30, and then it was time to do as many chores as I could before he woke, but that didn't last long. 30 minutes later, I heard some crying, so I went over and picked him up, which he was more than happy about. I tried to see if he would go down for another nap, but that wasn't happening. So I put him in his carrier, got a few more chores done, and figured I would go for a walk. Since it's been a beautiful fall day here in Japan, I decided to walk to the park that I used to go to when I was pregnant with him, and I took a bottle with me. So I gave him that when we were there and sat with him for about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. On our walk home, he eventually fell asleep again. So I had a bit of time and stopped by Family Mart to get some lunch. I picked up 2 onigiris and this kabocha monburan pudding, which is really, really good. Once we were home, he woke up, as he always seems to do. He seems to know as soon as I step foot in that house, he wakes up. But eventually he went down for another nap. I had a bit of alone time. Before we knew it, it was bedtime, so I went through our bedtime routine, which included a bath. Then it was time for some dinner. Come with us to Kyoto as a single mom to a 3-month-old living in Japan. I decided to take Jamie on a day trip to Kyoto, and he was so excited, as was I. We got into Kyoto Station just after 9 a.m. on a Thursday, so this is a weekday. But even so, the buses were packed. I had planned on taking the bus around the city, but that just wasn't happening. So I had no choice but to walk, which did limit my options as Kyoto is pretty spread out. But I picked Hokanji Temple as my main destination. It's this beautiful 5-story Buddhist temple, and there is still so much to see in its surrounding area. From there, I walked down Gion Street and then back to Kyoto Station, which still took about 4 hours. But if you are looking for some more popular destinations, they're going to be Kiyomizu-dera, Fushimi-Inari Taisha, and Kinkakuji. So I would definitely make them your priority. If you are a breastfeeding mom or need a place to change diapers, this is the 7th floor of the Isetan department store, which is connected to Kyoto Station.
Wow, this is really interesting point of view where we get to see how's the life of a single mother living in Japan. I mean, her baby is so small, he's only 3 months old, and she's dealing with all of these by herself. And you can see she's doing really well. I love the fact that she goes to the park and even to another cities to have some quality time with the baby. I found that really nice, and you know, it's just sometimes really challenging to carry a baby around, especially when he's so young. But you can see by this experience, by her experience, you can see there's lots of places that they're actually welcoming new moms. And that's so nice, isn't it? So she describes some of the places, like pastry places, they have some sort of discount if you show your bench, which, you know, is an initiative. I think moms sometimes might struggle when they have their newborn and then they just feel tired, and then sometimes it might be a bit overwhelming, you know, getting to know a new person, how to deal, even if you are the first mom, you're just discovering how to take care of a baby, and then you're just so tired and sometimes just want to stay at home and sleep most of the times. But having this initiative of places giving you a discount might be something good, might be something really good. It might make a change to some early moms to get out of the house and, you know, restart their lives again. Because when you get pregnant and when you deliver the baby, you might stay at home for a month and then you go back to work. But these cases, you can always enjoy your time going to travel or going to eat in a nice place or even on transport. I think people should always have this conscious of if the others are in need, to help them. if I don't need to be sat at the moment, even though I had a long day. Sometimes it's nice just to provide a little help with these little things. I really like the fact that she kind of helped us to understand nice places to go in Japan, which places should we prioritize and what we could visit. I mean, by those images, the scenery looks lovely. You've got the river and you got the park, and it looks really sunny out there. Not too sure if it was a special day, if usually it's more greyish. But it looked really nice. It would definitely be a place that I'll be visiting. And you as a mum, you just want to be in a nice place and then show your newborn all the lights and the plants, even butterflies, who knows. But I think it's a really nice place to go out with the baby and even her for her own well-being. It might make her feel better, like relieved and happy. And just the fact that she also a single mother, it might be a struggle for her sometimes to go to places. So it's really nice to know that these nice places exist, but also that you have public transports to go to, and then people might give your seat and you might feel more comfortable with it as well.